Scarborough is just 20 minutes out of Toronto, but it might as well be on the moon with its desolate landscape. Low-income buildings, only one school. Nothing is walking distance, and the $2.50 bus ticket is too expensive for the struggling families of this multicultural neighbourhood. Richie is 16, his brother Dave is 9. Their family moved from Guyana to Canada 8 years ago in search of new opportunities, but since then has struggled with poverty and language barriers. When he was 13, Richie was about to drop out of school.
I didn't really care about school. It was just whatever to me. My friends, we didn't we used to skip class because we didn't really care about school. Yeah, that's the kind of kid I was back then.
That year, his mother got a letter from a community-based association, Pathways. They were offering free tutoring and even a bus ticket to school. In a few years, Dave saw his brother change.
My brother's like a friend. At first, he was skipping school and phone calls coming home and saying that he was yelling back to the teacher or skipping. And now he doesn't get phone calls or skip school or yell back to the teacher.
Key figure in the Pathways program is the student parent support worker. Richard is more than a teacher or a tutor.
You do build a close relationship that's based on mutual trust and communication. So my students know about me beyond just my role as a student parent support worker. They know about my life in certain aspects, and they share with me their lives. The human element of the relationship is just as important, if not more important, than the monitoring the school aspect. So I believe Pathways is about relationships.
The idea is to help families who often do not speak English, do not have money for the bus, let alone understanding how the Canadian school system works. For instance, they might not know what credits and classes are needed to apply for college.
The high school dropout rate is considered an intractable problem. We came up with an innovation that solved this problem, that took the dropout rate from 56% to 13%. It's very important that people understand this is not an intractable problem. Low-income students can do just as well as anybody else if they're given the supports.
Tutors and mentors are volunteers. Their goal is not only to follow the academics and give career advice, they want to be an adult who cares for these kids.
Richard is like a brother because he's always there. He always has my back. If I need help, I just go to him.
Richie is about to apply for college. He wants to study mechanics and dreams about opening his own car repair shop. The future looks bright. One of his brothers, a former Pathways student, is now in college. Pathways is now helping 4,500 students across 4 provinces in Canada. When Pathways opens a centre in a community, almost every kid enrolls. The average enrolment rate across all sites is 81%.